Our first speaker is Toastmaster Kelly Bhatka. She is an avid reader, writer, and embraces the growth mindset in her daily living. She continues to develop her love for storytelling and today shares an experience for those who believe in miracles. In her speech entitled, Mother Nature Cannot Be Questioned. Please welcome Toastmaster Kelly Bhatka.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning, Claire.
The story begins on a hot summer day in August, and this happened about 8 years ago. I tend to work in my office pretty much all day, so by the time I leave and come outside, that's when I really get to see what the weather is like outside. And on this particular August afternoon, and for those of us who are Floridians, you can come into your day with a bright sunny day and walk out and it's cloudy and dark and stormy and rainy. And you walk out of your office and you have that thought, should I run back inside for an umbrella or just wing it? I'm going home. If I get drenched, I get drenched. I'll be in my car. I decide I'm going to run through the parking lot, get in my car, and going home. So, of course, I make it into my car, and just from a descriptive standpoint, this is not your ordinary August summer afternoon, cloudy, rainy. It is a storm. It is a downpour. It is thunder and lightning, and it is spectacular and magnificent if you were sitting inside your home watching it outside the window, not if you're behind the wheel and driving home. So as I'm driving home, which is a short 15 to 20-minute ride, I'm on the phone with my daughter, who today my daughter is 19. At the time she was 11, and we were growing her out of a fright of these bad storms. So I'm talking on the phone with her and letting her know, hey, so everything's fine. It's a storm, it's going to go away, and I'll be home in about 15, 20 minutes. As I'm having this safety conversation with her, I notice, again in this grand storm, a lightning strike the hood of the car that I'm driving. Now, it is pretty unbelievable. I get it. And as I'm speaking to her and this happens, of course I say, Maya, I'm going to go ahead and be safe with my driving, so I'm hanging up right now. And the reason why I know that that lightning struck the front hood of my car is because my entire dashboard just turned off. And I'm on the road, and the road is about 55 miles an hour kind of a road. It's not a highway. And so as everything turns off, I'm like, okay, so I think this is what happened because now the dashboard isn't on. And I don't know much about automatic brakes or four-wheel drives, but I realized that my brakes, when I tap them, they weren't just like soft like they normally are. It's hard. I get up out of my seat and I jump on the brake. And fortunately, there was a left turn spot so that I could pull the car over and it stops. I push the gear in, and I just sit there, and I'm shaking. And I'm like, I think I just got hit by lightning. Oh my gosh. So the first thing that's going through my mind is, well, if it hit the car and it's metal, maybe I should, like, what if the car blows up, like in the movies, right? I don't know. I don't smell anything. No smoke. So I said, all right, I could stay here, but what if I get hit again? I can't really open the door and go out because now I'm open out in the rain in this lightning storm and I could get hit again and that'd be direct. So maybe I should just sit in this car. And as I'm sitting there, of course, you start having thoughts. I throw my keys to the side. I put my cell phone to the side. I took my shoes off because they had buckles. I'm like, I don't want to get hit on my, so I throw my shoes to the side and I'm just kind of processing. So the first call, of course, that I make is to my husband at the time. And he's like, what happened? What? I said, this is what I think happened. He's like, all right, I'll be there. So it takes a little while, of course. And he says to me, go ahead and let's call the tow truck company. And so they arrive before he does. And by this time, it's been about half hour, 45 minutes. So it's been a little while. The rain is still out there, but it's subsided. It's not a downpour, and the lightning and thunder has kind of sort of gone to the wayside as well. And the driver comes in and says, so what happened? And you answer, you tell the story. He goes to the car, he's making a phone call. I'll be back, I need to do paperwork. Okay, no problem. He comes back and says, ma'am, have you been drinking? I said, I haven't, actually. I'm coming home from work, so I share that story to move the story forward, question after question, and you get used to telling this story. It's pretty unbelievable. The fun questions are from the insurance agents, and so the first phone call, just share with us exactly what happened. Okay, this is exactly what happened. Okay, so about 3 different people call and just want to make sure, is this exactly what happened? Yes, it is. So it wasn't until the phone calls started coming in that there's about $2,000 to $3,000 worth of damage. It's going to take a couple more days. We need to dig in a little bit more. And by the 3rd time I got a phone call, they said, we are going to total your car. Now tell us one more time, what happened? So the moral of the story is just this. It did happen. But it wasn't until about 3 weeks later, when you kind of let everything settle in and you've told this story over and over again, I walk into the dealership to get the things out of my car, and the mechanic comes up to me and he says, I've been waiting for you. I really want to know what happened. And I said, I shared the story, and there's a nice little group surrounding me. But at the end of all of that, I realized that a miracle did happen. The lightning did strike, and it went out of the back wheel and bypassed me. Ooh. And if you don't believe in miracles, maybe that story will help. Thank
Please don't forget to fill out your evaluation ballots. He's the speaker